Mabuhay everyone! Today we'll be discussing different topics and the topics are diversity, administration law, employment and economic segregation, analyzing diversity in the workplace, unpacking workplace diversity issues, and lastly, trade unions. But before we discuss anything, I am Ira Denise Salazar. Without further ado, let's start with diversity. What is diversity? It refers to the people quality of involving people from range of different social and ethnic backgrounds and different genders, sexual orientation, and etc. Diversity can help to strengthen organization, such studies that have shown time and again. In environments characterized by extreme cultural diversity, the ability to understand the cultural makeup of a workforce would equip businesses with knowledge required for innovation and enhancing performance. We have two industries in diversity: hospitality industry and tourism industry. The hospitality industry thrives on multiculturalism, catering to a diverse clientele. Similarly to tourism industry, offers a platform to understanding and appreciating diverse cultural experiences. Next is we have diverse management. Diverse management is an organizational process aimed at promoting diversity and inclusion in the workplace. Types of diversity management. International diversity management focuses on managing a workforce comprising citizens or immigrants with a single national context. Cross-national diversity management involves managing a workforce consisting of citizens from different countries or immigrants seeking employment across national borders. Opportunities and challenges. Diversity brings opportunities for increased creativity, better decision-making, and a variety of perspectives that can educate employees and reach untapped customers' demographics. However, challenges such as implicit bias, resistance to change, and communication barriers may hinder effective diversity management efforts. In conclusion, embracing diversity in the hospitality and tourism industries is crucial for fostering innovation, enhancing customers' experience, and driving organizational success. By implementing effective diversity management strategies, businesses can capitalize on the opportunities diversity offers while addressing the associated challenges to create inclusive and thriving work environments.
Good day everyone. So today I'll be talking about the administrative law. It is also known as the administrative regulations or regulatory law. It is the collection of laws that regulate the functioning of federal and state government agencies. It is the legal principles governing the acts of public agents when those acts conflict with private rights. So government has three main functions, which is the creation of laws, the execution of laws, and the resolutions of disputes under the law. Government offices are executive, legislative, and judicial branch. So, executive branch carries out and enforces laws, while legislative branch is in charge of making the laws. It is made up of the Congress and several government agencies, and judicial branch of government refers to a country's court system. The delegation doctrine is the power to declare whether or not there shall be a law, to determine the general policy to be achieved by the law, and to also fix the limits. And also, I'll discuss the difference of claims and hearings. A claim is a benefit a person is entitled to under the property section of the amendment. It is a demand or ascension by one party against another, seeking some form of relief or remedy, often in the form of compensation or damages, while hearings are formal proceedings where evidence and arguments are presented to a judicial or administrative body to adjudicate the claim and reach a decision.
Employment segregation and economic segregation stem from systematic factors like discrimination in hiring, unequal educational access, and cultural biases. Employment segregation leads to certain groups overrepresented in lower paying jobs, while economic segregation involves spatial segregation that is based on income and wealth that is affecting access to quality housing and services. Addressing these issues demand comprehensive strategies to dismantle systematic barriers, promote inclusivity, and create equitable economic system.
Let's explore sociological explanations for labor market segregation and the weaknesses of economic theories in understanding this phenomenon. By examining social factors and critiquing economic perspectives, we'll gain valuable insights into workforce dynamics and inequality. There are 6 weaknesses of economic theories of segregation. First is limited non-economic considerations. This overlooks crucial non-economic factors. Second is neglect of institutional biases. This fails to address institutional biases. Third is inattention to spatial dimensions. This downplays spatial influences on segregation. Fourth is cultural oversights. This ignores cultural factors in segregated communities. Fifth is simplification of complex dynamics. This oversimplifies the complex causes and effects. And last is the applicability challenges. This not universally applicable across diverse contexts. There are 10 sociological explanations for labor market segregation. First is gender. Gender societal expectations lead to men and women concentrating in different occupations. Second is racial or ethnic. These historical inequalities and discrimination segregate groups in specific job sectors. Third is education. Education disparities limit individuals to certain occupation based on education. Fourth is glass ceiling. Institutional barriers hinder certain groups, mainly women, from top positions. Fifth is social networks. Limited access to influential networks affects job segregation. Sixth is age. Age stereotypes concentrate younger and older individuals in specific industries. Seventh is occupational ghettos. Occupational ghettos, certain jobs become associated with demographic groups. Eighth is discrimination. Discrimination biases in hiring and promotion processes perpetuate segregation. Ninth is cultural capital. Cultural capital social class impacts access to education and skills, influencing job choices. And last is globalization. Globalization, economic restructure, and outsourcing affect demographic groups differently.
For the next topic is multicultural. It has 2 subtopics, and the first one is analyzing equality and diversity at work. Multiculturalism celebrates the richness of diversity, recognizing it as a source of strength rather than a cause for division. Embracing multiculturalism entails respect, understanding, and appreciation for different cultural traditions and perspectives. The guarantee that every employee, regardless of their background, is treated fairly and is represented in the workplace, it is necessary to analyze various components of workplace dynamics, policies, and practices while analyzing equality and diversity at work. Organizations can build more inclusive and equitable workplace culture for all employees by conducting and putting into practice a thorough analysis of equality and diversity at work across the key areas. This analysis can then be used to develop training programs, promote equity, recognize holidays, and encourage ongoing feedbacks. Analyzing equality and diversity at workplace is a continual process that calls for dedication, transparency, and persistent work by individuals, communities, and organizations at all levels to establish an environment where everyone is respected, appreciated, and given the opportunity to thrive.
The provided points highlight various communication barriers and challenges in fostering inclusively in the workplace. This obstacle range from gender biases and generational difference to conflicts, beliefs, disability discrimination, social isolation, time-consuming policy implementation, and resistance to change. Overcoming these barriers requires creating an environment where all employees feel valued, have equal opportunity to contribute regardless of their backgrounds or identity, and where policies are implemented effectively to promote diversity and inclusion. In the journey toward a truly inclusive workplace, we must confront the formidable barriers that implement effective communication and equal opportunity, from entrenched gender biases to the divisive effect of generational gaps, from the anguish of conflict beliefs, the insidious specter of disability discrimination. We must mantle this obstacle brick by brick by fostering an environment where every voice is heard, every individual is valued, and every policy is swiftly and effectively implemented. We paved the way for a future where resistance to change give way to celebrate of diversity and isolation in replace with a sense of belonging.
Let's delve into the world of trade unions and explore how they empower workers and shape industries. What are trade unions? Trade unions are organizations formed by workers to protect their rights and interests in the workplace. They negotiate with employers on behalf of employees to improve working conditions, wages, and benefits. Why are trade unions important? Trade unions play a crucial role in advocacy for fair treatment, ensuring safe working environments, and fighting for better wages. They give workers a collective voice and bargaining power in the face of employer decisions. Functions of trade unions. Trade unions engage in collective bargaining with employers to negotiate agreements on wages, working hours, and benefits. They also provide support and representation for workers in disputes, grievances, and legal matters. Benefits of trade unions. Joining a trade union can lead to higher wages, better working conditions, and increased job security. Trade unions also provide solidarity among workers, creating a sense of community and support.
Despite their important role, trade unions face challenges such as declining membership, anti-union legislation, and the impact of globalization and technological advancements on job security. As we move forward, trade unions must adapt to changing landscapes by embracing technology, diversifying strategies, and addressing global challenges like climate change and economic inequality. In conclusion, trade unions are essential for protecting workers' rights, ensuring fair treatment, and fostering a more equitable society. So let's continue to support and advocate for important work of trade unions. Thank you.
Choose tourism, choose you in Manila.